And did you have any sensations or feelings like in your body? Like sometimes when people have something like that, which sounds like it was, you felt at peace, that sometimes people describe things like they just felt, a feeling of relaxation, maybe they didn't have anymore, or feeling really joyful.
I felt at peace, joyful.
Okay.
I was excited too that I got it done. I mean, at first I was kind of nervous to go under the water because I was, they put your head down, and I was afraid that I was a little nervous getting wet, but I said I'll do it anyway.
Yeah. How deep was the water that you were in?
It was maybe like 4 feet.
Okay. So at least you could step on the ground.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was nice. It looked like paradise how it was set up, the scenery.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, thinking about that experience, did it help you feel a part of something larger than yourself?
Larger? No, I just felt like I had the opportunity to get baptized in Israel. That was, I should say, like a nice accomplishment for myself.
Okay.
Because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to go to Israel and get baptized.
Mm-hmm.
In holy water.
Okay. Sorry if I'm pausing. I'm trying to write down what you're saying. I'm not a fast writer.
That's okay. I just felt that was something that was like a gift to be baptized in holy water.
Okay.
And then the birthplace where Jesus was born, that was good. A nice place. And then where he got crucified, that was something.
Mm-hmm.
That was sad.
Yeah. Do you feel that your team that you went with on the trip, did they play any part in the experience of belonging or feeling as being part of something larger than yourself?
Of my team?
Your team, the team that you went with.
I felt I was glad I had the opportunity to meet all of them. I know actually one of them is a small world. She was in my division when we got deployed to Iraq.
Oh.
I was in Hunter Army Airfield. She was in Fort Stewart, but we went during the same time during the war. And
did you know
her?
Oh.
We were just talking, and she said she was in Iraq the same time I was, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. Do you feel
back and stuff after,
was kind of finding out that someone else, was there at the same time that you were,
the same division,
and everything? Did that kind of bond you guys together a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what role do you feel that your spiritual faith played in this experience of being part of something larger?
Well, I mean, like I said, I grew up in a Christian home and stuff when I was young. So, I don't know the Bible. I'm not a verse in the Bible, but I believe the higher power, and I try at times I try to read my psalm book every now and then, or I'll pray to the Lord if I'm under distress or something.
Mm-hmm.
I know He's listening.
And has that changed since was that different before you went on the trip than after?
I think I'm more in tune with as far as was trying to read my psalm book and read my Bible and listen to more like faith-based organizations.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually, I know, like, with a veteran organization called Samaritan Person, they'll deal with couples underneath Billy Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Who died, but it's only for couples, but I'm single, so I was hoping maybe if I write to them, maybe they may do something for single veterans.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was that an organization that you found out when you were on the trip?
I had found out about that before, but then one of the other veterans had mentioned it as well when we were there. And I said, yeah. And then I was doing some research, and one of Billy Graham's grandsons was a officer, and he served in Iraq, Afghanistan. But he resigned from the military, and now he works for Samaritan Purse. So I was thinking about writing.
Yeah, that you have that connection with him.
Yeah.
Okay, and so in what ways did the experience of belonging or feeling part of something larger impact the problems that led you to seek help with Heroes to Heroes in the first place?
Well, it was an organization that dealt with people who were in combat.
Yeah.
Stress, PTSD, recovery. And I was trying to look for organizations, and I came across Heroes to Heroes because I was not doing well in my own terms. I had a lot of issues with my divorce and losing my baby and stuff. And then a few years later, I found out about Heroes to Heroes, and I thought it'd be a good organization to go into. One of the other veterans had told me about it. That is a major life-changing experience once you go to Israel and when you come back, which is true.
Yeah, you found that to be true for you as well. Can you tell me a little bit more about some of the other ways that you think it was a life-changing experience for you?
Let's see. A major life-changing experience. It was a life-changing experience because I found like more inner peace when I was there.
Yeah.
So figuring out who am I.
And how did this experience influence problems related to your time in combat, including any symptoms of trauma?
Trauma, well, I had suffered from PTSD, military sexual trauma, and then I had gotten at that time when I came back, I had gotten assaulted by my sister because she was an alcoholic, substance abuse, and she hit me in the eye, and I had to get reconstructive surgery.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So when that happened, like, it reminded me of some of my PTSD.
Yeah. And so, the experience that you had with Heroes to Heroes, was it in any way sort of therapeutic for you dealing with your problems, or did it help with what you thought about your problems or how you experienced them?
It helped. I think it helped with what the problems I was going through.
Okay.
And even like, I have some learning disabilities, and it was hard for me in the military. And when I went there, the other program that was nice, but when we went there, we didn't have the opportunity to go see it, but I educated myself about it. It was called Special Uniform.
Okay.
In Israel, and everyone has to serve in Israel. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes. Yeah.
And people who have like intellectual disabilities, they serve too. They have a program called Special Uniform for them to serve.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when I heard about that, I said, that's great. Then, I said, I wish they had something like that in the United States,
Yeah.
And then when I heard about it, I thought about my own self with my learning disabilities and what I had to go through, because it was not easy in combat, especially in combat.
Yeah.
So I said, wow, that's a great program they have in Israel.
Yeah. I never have heard of that before. That's very interesting.
Yeah.